Nice to meet you. My name is Raul. I'm a software engineer, and this is my presentation for the Trio challenge. I try to solve this solution using a Java project with Spring Boot and Maven and Java 11. So the main project has three layers. At first, there is the controller layer with the endpoints. I will show you. The second is the service layers with all the business logic. And last, there is a model where I have all the models, for example, contact trio, sync contact model that I use in my main resolution and my main services. So the contact controller at first try to solve the main issue related with the synchronization. For this, I have this main endpoint is a get endpoint with sync. This has two parameters. The first is list ID. The list ID is the number we can give to the this endpoint an ID, a list ID to synchronize. We have at first the mock API contacts that we want to synchronize with the member list in Mailchimp API service. So we in this endpoint we can give the list ID for the synchronize. And second, we have the Boolean parameters, and this is useful because Mailchimp API has some restrictions for the use. For example, we can't upload the same email address again and again. So I figure out that if there is a problem with the synchronize is because we try to upload or synchronize the same email. So with this parameter or this boolean parameter at random email, we modify the email of the contacts with one letter. It's only for testing and to keep test application, nothing more. So if we continue, I will show you how it works right now. For example, we can this is a Swagger documentation or Swagger UI. This is all the endpoints. I will show you all the endpoints first, and then I will tell you how to what I use to solve all these different problems or situations. So at first we have all the list. We can get all the list from the service, from the Mailchimp service, of course. So if I execute this, we can get only one list because I create only one list in my Mailchimp account. So if I can show you this how it works. This is the endpoint. It's really simple. It only get all the lists from the service. I have like a Mailchimp provider with a client. So this is the implementation. It's only a get request to the list service, nothing more. And I can show you now another of the endpoints. All these endpoints are really more like tools for the synchronized service. Because we can check, for example, the list we have, and we can use to synchronize more contacts. We can clean the list, for example, of all the members. We can get, for example, if I want to get all the members from the list, I can do with this endpoint. Right now there are no members, so we can synchronize, and after that get, I can show how it works. For example, we can synchronize now. Right now there is a bad request. We need to clean maybe the the list. Give me a minute. Right now we clean the list, the member list, and now we can synchronize. I will use this parameter. I think right now it's working, and after that I will tell you a little more about the implementation. Yes, it's working right now. So the synchronize is and why is this parameter? As I told you before, sometimes we can receive a bad request, and this is because the same email address try to sync up to different lists and maybe different accounts in mailchimp. So there are like a blacklist for mails. So I use this parameter that is random email only to trick the service and add to the same mock API list, the contact list, add only a few words, and if we can now check, is this not the same, because I only passed or the name, the first name to the email. So with this trick, we can get the service work again. Otherwise, we are going to get a bad request response. So I will show you a little more of the code. For the synchronize, I use this sync contact method in the service layer, and it's a little complicated, but not too much, because at first we get the contact list from the service, the mock API service. After that, we check this random parameter for when we have some bad requests from the service, because this issue related with the same emails, or is the same email try to sync up to different lists, is like to the spam restriction or more protection. And if we add this random mail, there is a method that modify the email a little bit with some random or with a word, a little random word. And well, after that, we get all the members from this list. With this, we can. I try to check first if there are some same contacts in the members list. So there is like a filter after that to filter all the members that are already in the contact list. So I filter the new contacts and only add new contacts. So if you think that is like a service that synchronizes sometime with new contacts, so this only will add the new contacts in the member list. And after that, there is this trio contact to mail service that to convert the contact to a member. This is the method. So I get all the data from the member response, and well, create like a request member for the synchronized service. And well, after that, I synchronize the member to the list. If you can check here, this is the synchronize method with some like an error resume. I use only to check when there is a bad request, nothing more. And after that, this return me with all the new members in the list, not only the new members. So no, yes, so only the new members. So finally, I have the like a response or a sync contact model that has a total contact that was synchronized with the member list, and some of the information of the contact with like a name, last name, and email address. This is the synchronize. And well, after that, I create some like tools only to clean, for example, the member list. Right now we have 24 signs the contacts. I can get, for example, all the contacts from the list. For here we have an endpoint member list, and this is the same information that we already synchronized. So but we can check only that. Always we can pass the list ID as a parameter. Is not a required, and we can use a default one. I add the default one in application properties here, for example, this one. We can add the API, for example, if we can use with another account. So it's really useful this. And well, so we can delete, for example, delete all the information of this list. I will show you right now. Well, the clean was successful because we delete 24 members. So if we want to check all the members that there is in the same list, we are going to get 0 members because we already delete all. You can see here. And finally, again, we can synchronize. I try to use this true parameter, as I told you before, for the restriction that the API has, nothing more. And we need a moment for the synchronize. So again, we can synchronize this one, and we can check again only for we have the 24 members in the list. So this is my presentation. And as tools, I use, as I told you, Java 11, Maven, some others libraries, for example, Lombok, Jacoco, Jackson, which else? And well, of course, Spring Webflux, and a lot of more. And nothing more. I think that this is my presentation. I hope you enjoy, and thanks for listening me.